Pisces. Welcome to your May soul session. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello. I am Marlo. If you're new and if you're family, welcome back, my friend, and what's not, or whatever. So, first card out, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Those of you who know me well know very well that that is my Petty LaBelle card. But with it being in the reverse, we could be speaking to one or two things. We could be speaking to inner conflict. Oh my gosh, what is happening with my cards, Pisces? Jeez. We could be speaking to inner conflict, or we could be speaking to like conflicts within ourselves and external to ourselves to others being resolved. Then we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay, Pisces, what the hell? And the Death in the reverse. So I'm just going to go ahead and say this way. So there may have been conflict with other people in the latter part of April, the whole month of April coming into May, right? But I feel that those conflicts external to you are resolved, if you will. I feel that there's a tad bit of inner conflict that may be left within oneself with the discord that you had with people outside of yourself, whether that be friends, family, romantic partners, what have you. But it's kind of led you into this place now in May where there's a lack of confidence, if you will. It's a bit of feeling like you failed or kind of losing your swag a little bit. And it kind of reminds me of being the bigger person and walking away, maybe avoiding conflict in a sense. But with this Death in the reverse, this is really speaking to a need for a transformation to happen. But there's a need for a transformation to happen, but it's more or less kind of being, and I was trying not to say it, but I'm just going to have to say it because I keep saying the same thing over and over again. I just said this to Aquarius. All of us are at a crossroads, but I feel that with Pisces, you guys are kind of stagnant there. It's like feeling stuck, not really knowing how to move forward. And a lot of this has to do with how one is perceiving oneself. So if I were to put this all together, Pisces, what it's looking like is coming into the month of May, or maybe even in the first week of May, there was some sort of conflict with others, right? That may have began with yourself or ended with yourself. But after this particular conflict, even though it's over, you guys are feeling as if you failed or you did something wrong, or you could have done more, or you could have done better, or it's like you're just kind of not feeling your best self. Now, where all of this is a dark distraction and a spiritual attack, I will literally say, looking at the energy from the 1st through the 15th, all of us are being spiritually attacked. The whole premise of it is to get you into this death in the reverse energy, which more or less is resisting a transformation in so many words. Like this old way of being, whoever this involves as far as people are concerned, this is an old way of being that's intended to be left behind by my Pisceans. But the resistance to that, or the stagnation, or a fear of making a choice to, embark on a new path, or, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that has you guys stuck is, oh, do I want to do that? I'm gonna turn this over first because this is what was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And this is literally the energy I've been telling all signs that everyone needs to be standing in. But whatever the case, Pisces, this now becomes a forewarning. I'm not going to drag it out or whatever. But more or less, whatever conflict that you guys had, it doesn't matter what it's about. It's just the fact that you guys are feeling away and you're feeling like not enough, right? And these energies here are what is stopping you from having this transformation. The whole premise of the month of May for you all is to die to this old way of being and have a full-on transformation and to leave this behind. So whether that requires you to leave those people behind, leave that job behind, whatever it is that's making you feel less than yourself, because looking at the Seven of Wands and the reverse that was at the bottom of you guys' deck is the fact that you're feeling attacked. It's like, it feels like people are talking shit about you. People are gossiping about you. People are taking you for granted. People are taking your kindness for weakness. And it's almost like you're overcome by all of these energies that are coming at you from every angle. So it can be multiple facets of your life, not just people, but it could be people at work, people at home, people in your neighborhood, people in your friend group, family members of your romantic partner, your kids. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just, it feels that everything is coming at you from every angle. And I feel there's a level of exhaustion trying to fight all of this off. But this also bleeds back into what it is that I was telling Aquarius is 9 times out of 10, the reason, and I said that to Capricorn too, the reason why there may be a level of exhaustion, because a lot of us are trying to do so much without the help of spirit. It's like we're literally trying to do what we've been doing for the last 7 years, if we were to call the last 7 years a karmic cycle that led up until April 30th, right? It's like we know how to handle ourselves. We know what we don't want to experience. We know how to protect ourselves. And we're still perpetuating that same behavior into the foreseeable future. But the thing is, with the energy that we're in now, coming into this crossroads with this eclipse in the mid-month of May, is you cannot pass go and collect $200, right? It's like the way that you existed or the way that you came out of this last cycle, that person has to die. They need to be buried. We need to have a funeral. You know what I'm saying? And the other version of you is what needs to continue forward, right? But I've been stressing to everyone, and I said it to a lot of signs before you guys, like between the 1st and the 15th, it's almost as if the gates of hell have opened up, and every, mortifying demon your consciousness or imagination can conjure up, all of those demons are on planet Earth, and they're attacking all of the people who are supposed to be at the top of the wheel. All of the people who were last that are supposed to be first. So it's like they're hitting you in your Achilles heel, which is what I've been saying for the last couple of months, and attacking you in areas that are your weak points, right? To hit you at the point of your core wounds so that you can succumb to them and be trapped into this particular cycle. And I feel with you guys, it's no different, because with why all of this is happening, it's coming from a place of disempowerment. Hello, the next 2 cards that we have, I mean, this is me going backwards, but we have the High Priestess and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the whole thing is here, the reason why there's a level of inner conflict, Pisces, and this is very much like I told Aquarius, is more or less you being trapped in your sensory consciousness, your human consciousness, and you're looking at what's happening in 3D and you're telling yourself that that is life. But everything that's happening in 3D is not real life. And I'm not saying that on like any type of weirdo glitch in the matrix type of shit. I'm just being blatantly honest. And by the way, the High Priestess is your card. Shout out to you, Pisces. But legit, in all honesty, everything that it is here is just a byproduct of the creations of every single human being that's on planet Earth. You feel what I'm saying? So we can get into victim mentality and say people are attacking us and this and that, and life is unfair and blah, blah, blah. But it's all bullshit at the end of the day, because everything it is that is happening are things that we're either birthing or things that we allow. You feel what I'm saying? But if, like I told Aquarius, you get so caught up into stuff that you've experienced past tense, that you start making your entire present consciousness about avoiding stuff that happened yet again, past tense. It's over with, it's done. That happened in your childhood. That happened 20 years ago. That happened 10 years ago. It's not happening now. But then you could say, but it is happening to me now. It's been happening to me since my childhood. But why is that? Because the only commonality between the day that you were born all the way up until now and everything that you've experienced is you. If you keep meeting the same person in different bodies, that has a great deal to do with you. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to know in depth about that, totally watch Aquarius's reading. You feel what I'm saying? Because in their reading, I talked about the simple fact that we can experience something like there could be one person who fucked us over 20 years ago, right? And you make a decision 20 years ago, I'm never going to let someone fuck me over like that ever again. I'm never going to let a person treat me like that. I refuse to be around people like that. And now you create this whole other self, right? To prevent you from being in the situation you were before. But then somehow you're still experiencing the same stuff with different people. Why is that? Because you've inadvertently become the polar opposite of yourself, that of which would be the person who it is that harmed you in the first place. So now you're perpetuating the same pain that that person did to you 20 years ago to yourself. Now you treat yourself on the inside and everyone else outside of you, even though consciously you might not even see it that way, but you're treating everyone else as well as yourself the same way that the person treated you 20 years ago. That's the aha moment and the epiphany that Spirit is trying to bring everyone to at this particular time. of the fact that you had one thing that happened and now you've resurrected an entire monument, an entire religion. You started a whole freaking cult in homage to that one person that hurt you. And your authentic self is like sitting back here like, hello, out here trying to live this best life. You know what I'm saying? Get you to this 10 of Pentacles and things. But you so busy fighting all this other stuff that's happening. It's like you're literally preventing what's supposed to be coming in from happening. Because literally how I'm seeing this, Pisces, all of these cards are like the self-sabotatory fortress that prevents this from happening. If you were to tap into your intuition, that would turn this upright. That would turn this upright. That would turn this upright. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you look at this card with all this card, if you look at this reading with all of the cards upright, this is fucking beautiful. It's victory. You're victoriously going to your death. You're dying to the old way of being. You're aligning with spirit. You know the wisdom of the unseen. You know what's behind the veil. Because you know that and you're attuned to that, you're manifesting it into the physical realm and you're standing in your power in 3D in the opposition that we started this freaking month with. So shit like this doesn't even matter anymore. So literally, if we were to leave these cards like this would be saying to me that any conflict that you came into the month with is neither here nor there. Any opposition towards you is neither here nor there. People who don't fuck with you, people who don't like you, you know, people who do whatever. That's completely irrelevant because you're standing in your power and you have all of this behind you. So literally, this person with the 7 of Wands has all of these powerful energies behind them. So how can you really fuck with someone like that? A person like that is on their shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what type of opposition comes towards you, but the situation that we're really in is feeling disempowered and not transforming. So, and I hate to say it like this, dude, because in some sense or another, it's me attempting to censor myself doing all of these soul sessions because it is the same repetitive message. Me as a Taurus, that's kind of annoying to me. But at the same time, it's like, it's saying the same thing. It's showing all of us. I throw myself in here. I will throw my entire network, my staff, all 7.9 fucking people on planet Earth. It's the same goddamn thing. It's like there is a complete dissension between humanity and God that has existed for as long as we can freaking look back. And at this point in the game, it's something that we can't overlook anymore. It's like the reason why people are freaking getting unalived every day, the reason why people are so fucking depressed, the reason why like our economy is the way that it is, like this whole capitalistic society that we live in, like literally the reason why the world is going to shit in a fucking gasoline laden handbasket is because human beings have started to believe that they're actually fucking human beings. And everyone has completely forgotten that there's a soul that exists in your goddamn body and your soul came here for a specific mission. And you have people who are just so deluded by the pains and the traumas that it is that they've gone through, whether it's for the last 7 years or the last goddamn 100 years, that has human beings in this complete dissension attitude towards each other, to where the only thing that we're doing is self-destructing and destructing everyone else on planet Earth and everything that's freaking here in this realm in the process. You feel what I'm saying? I have no idea why it is that I'm ranting in your reading, Pisces. Maybe it's because I have 4 fucking 12 house placements. I don't know. But literally, it's frustrating because every single Pisces I know is an amazing, beautiful, freaking human being. And I think only shit humans could ever not like a Pisces. I think only shit humans could ever shit on a Pisces or gossip about a Pisces or attack a Pisces. Because the thing about you guys is y'all are like so in love with love and so goddamn empathetic that you guys will lay yourself out on the goddamn cross for other human beings, even if you know that they're shit humans. You feel what I'm saying? But for you to internalize some shit that another person who ain't shit did to you, that's not fair to you. You know what I'm saying? That's why this pisses me off. Because if I were to think about my mother included, my best friend included, like if I were to literally think about every single Pisces I know, seeing the fact that some bullshit that's happening external to you, that you guys can internalize that no matter how old or new this is, to where it's preventing you from transforming, like fuck those people, dude. Like those people ain't shit. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit humans on planet Earth, But just because other people are what they are or how they are doesn't mean that you should degrade yourself for their benefit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's going to be imperative for you guys in the month of May is recognizing where it is that you guys need to establish more healthy boundaries with people and stop allowing people to speak into your life who ain't shit. Like, you literally have to qualify people for who and what they are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, looking at the character of a person, looking how they treat people. But the whole thing this goes back to is our Six of Wands in the reverse here. If you have an inherent feeling of not being enough and you magnetize a human to you that validates how it is that you already feel about yourself, it's like, of course, you're going to act accordingly with that. Because what would be the courage that one would have to look death in the face, proverbially speaking? You feel what I'm saying? To stand in your full power, if how it is that you're seeing yourself is like nothing, no one, not enough. What was wrong with me? Why was I not enough? And the whole problem with that is because it's a disconnect from spirit. Like, dude, I can't stress this enough. And like, where I can say where my prophetic gift kicks in and where I get irritated as fuck, and how I have been for like the last 2 years, is because all of us in humanity literally have the same problem. We all have the same problem. And it's the fact that we've completely disconnected from unconditional love. Like, I mean, all of this stuff, y'all, I'm not going to go on a whole rant in your reading, Pisces, but every time I get into these deep waters, y'all do it to me. You know what I'm saying? But just seeing the state of humanity and freaking people now, dude, like, just like, I'm on YouTube and like, I just don't even want to be on YouTube anymore, because it's just the stuff that I see scrolling down my timeline. It's like, it's just completely inescapable, where it's just like, it's a barrage of just garbage. And I'm just seeing humans be poisoned. And when I know that there's people who are here to fulfill a purpose and a mission, which I would believe is true about every single Pisces that's subscribed to me, it's like, to see that you would allow people who may not even have access to what it is that you guys inherently have access to. Whether, I mean, this is like your freaking parents, I don't give a shit. If this is your siblings, your parents, your freaking ex-wife, ex-husband, none of this fucking matters, dude. But it's like, for you to allow another human being with the same freaking brain in their head that you have to tell you that you're not enough, I don't understand. I mean, I understand, but fuck that shit is what I'm saying. Because all of this, dude, is what's preventing you guys from getting to where it is that you need to be, right? It's like, I think, I'm not even saying I think, because I literally told this to one of my members the other night. Geminis, Pisces, and Sagittarius people have a huge call on you guys right now, where it's like this karmic cycle we came out of was even more heavy for those 3 signs than they were for anybody else in the freaking collective. The next tier to that would be Taurus people and Scorpio people. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's the whole group where it's just been like a fucking shit show. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like, everyone who's a Pisces, a Gemini, a Sagittarius, a Taurus, or a Scorpio has literally probably been asking themselves for the last decade, like, does God just fucking hate me? Like, is this the Truman Show on some stuff? You feel what I'm saying? But it was for a reason that all of this stuff transpired, and it was for us to overstand it. But the thing I'm consistently seeing, specifically with all of those signs, is the same inertia and stagnation, to where you started to become what your 3D experience is, right? Because it's valuing humanity over your spirit and God. And that is the thing that we literally have to freaking stop, dude. Like, this whole 1st through 15th shit I've been talking about, that's what this whole thing is about. It's us realizing like how far off course we've gotten, like how far from God we have gotten, how disconnected from our creator we have gotten, right? And I could literally keep saying, I don't know why this rant is coming out in Pisces, but it's coming out for a goddamn reason, dude. Like, none of this shit is accidental. There's no such thing as coincidences. But it's like, I don't know, it's like a fire in my belly that's like literally erupting at this moment, because I'm just so tired of seeing this, you know? yes, there is such thing as the human condition, but it's like we have access to something to overcome the human condition. And why are we not using it? It's because of other humans, and humans that are lost, humans that are degraded, like humans that are living with no rhyme, reason, meaning, purpose, like people who are just like, you know, enacting slow S word for their entire existence. And these are the people that we're allowing to change how it is that we perceive ourselves, even if they're your fucking parents. Like, dog, like when I talk about being freaking woke and what that means, like what it means to overstand this shit, it's like when you understand, you respect your parents because they gave you freaking life, but you don't have to fucking like them. You don't even have to love them if you don't want to. You feel what I'm saying? But just because they were the vessels by which you came onto this earth, right? That doesn't mean if they treat you like shit and talk to you like shit that you're just supposed to envelop that into yourself just because you're blood related to them. Like, literally, fuck those people. You have a whole soul family that incarnated with you. If your blood family fucking sucks, fuck those people. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who I'm talking to or what the hell we're talking about. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, fuck every single person that could not look at you and see your worth and value. Fuck every single person that couldn't look at you and see how beautiful of a person you are. Fuck every single person that couldn't see your goddamn potential. But what you're not going to do, Pisces, you are not going to be a subscriber of my channel. You feel me? And sit up here and hold yourself back because of moronic people. You don't deserve that. You're better than that. You were created for more than that. You feel what I'm saying? So never allow what you've been through, past tense, or what you're going through now, heartbreak, job, whatever, to ever deter you of what it is that your creator has for you. If you've ever questioned if God loves you, God damn it, God fucking loves you more than you could ever goddamn fathom, my friend. You feel what I'm saying? And there's a shit ton of people on planet Earth. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say a shit ton because we're probably 5% of the overall fucking population of humanity. But there's other human beings who are very much like you that are in your soul group that want to encourage you, that want you to be better, that are going to speak life into you and aren't going to treat you like shit or make you feel like less than a fucking human. The call on your life, much like I said with your other duality signs, is for you guys to integrate. It is time to bury and kill off the shadow aspected fish of your existence. It's time for that fish to fucking go. I would say that we would drown it, but you can't drown a fish because it's a fish and it lives in water. So we're just going to bury it on land because that would kill it. You feel what I'm saying? And we're dying to this old way of being, and you guys are ascending to your light body fish, right? Because once you attune to spirit, every single amount of abundance you could ever fucking fathom for your life will be here for you, but you have to see yourself as that. All of this shit, dude, like, and this is the thing that pisses me off. The reason why people can be so attacked by others and by life is because you have a fucking call on your life. And this oppositional energy, this demonic energy, this satanic energy, whatever freaking term you want to use for it, I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. Anything that's the opposition to the light. The reason why this is attacking you so hard is because it doesn't want you to ever see what the hell this is. And God forbid you ever fucking learn to live like this. Jesus Christ. That would be a revolutionary act for you to stand alone because you got the whole freaking ethereal realm behind you, but you're always going to be taken care of in 3D. Like, my God, for every single light worker, for every single empath, for every single star seed, whatever it is that you want to call yourself, boo thing. You know what I'm saying? God forbid that oppositional energy ever allowed us to get to this point to where you stand unashamed in who and what you are, even if there's so many freaking people coming against you. If there's so many people who don't like you, there's people who don't support you, even if all of those people are your own goddamn family, why would you stand here and fight all of this when you're outnumbered? It's because you have the wisdom of the divine freaking behind you. And because you have that, You're always going to be abundant and successful. God forbid we ever figured that shit out. Like, that is the greatest secret of life that has been held from every single person that has a heart beating in their chest and is ordained, right, to come here to help other people, to be a light to other people. That is the lie that we've been told consistently. That is the truth that has been hidden from us. And my frustration is totally not at you, Pisces. It's at the little shit people that are around you guys, because it frustrates me to see this, right? Because it's so many beautiful people that I see every day that are shut on by life and disgusting, putrid freaking humans. You know what I'm saying? People who are so entrenched in their wounding, that are so freaking lost in this world, that stand on their soapboxes speaking about things that they know nothing about. All they're speaking from is wounding. And that's what people are resonating with. Other people who are the polar opposite of you. So for you to be held captive by their own degradation is unfair to yourself. So this whole rant in your soul session in the month of May, Pisces, is literally telling you guys, fuck those people. Step back into your power, believe again, reconnect to spirit, fuck all of that shit that's happened up until now. It's not going to replicate itself. Trust me. By June, everything will look differently if you believe it so. So, you know, hopefully no one unsubscribes. All the people who do unsubscribe, I never liked you anyway. But anywho, that has been your soul session, Pisces. I love your freaking face. I'm going over to my network and all the places to do you guys extended. So if you're about that life, follow me on over there. But if not, I still love your freaking face. And I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends.